We normally used to get lot of promotional messages and calls from the banks asking to take credit cards. If banks are really after us to get credit cards, then there must be something behind which they must not be telling us the whole story. But if that is the case, why does most of the people, including billionaires, use credit cards when there are no necessities for them to avail? Well, there are certain secrets about credit cards which are important to know. In this video, we will discuss about advantages and disadvantages of using credit card. First, we will look into the disadvantages of using a credit card. A credit card is like taking a quick loan from a bank and we have to repay back this money to the bank within a billing cycle. The credit card billing cycle will typically last anywhere from 28 to 31 days, depending on the card issuer. These 28 to 31 days are your interest-free period. Does it mean that we can spend any amount using credit card? Not really. There is a set credit limit. That is how much can you spend using your credit card is decided by the bank based on your income level, credit score, so on and so forth. So basically, credit cards gives people money that they don't have and that creates problems. Problem number one, they promote impulse buying. Every website you go to will show an advertisement. It is not wrong to buy, but when we don't have necessity, it is better to avoid certain purchases. Some examples of impulsive buying are buying clothes, chocolates, eating out at restaurants often, high-end mobile phones, and expensive stuffs like jewelries, etc. These kinds of impulse buying is pushed further when you have a credit card because with the credit card you don't have to pay now, you can pay later. So if you already have these emotional issues to resolve first, then credit cards might not be suitable. Problem number two, they put you in a lot of debt and sometimes it is very difficult to recover from it. Interest rate of home loan is around 9 to 10%, car loan is around 8 to 10%, personal loan is around 12 to 14%. But we will be astonished to hear the fact that the banks charge between 24 to 42% per annum towards interest rate of credit cards. That is extremely high. If you pay back the money to the bank within the billing cycle, then it is perfectly fine with 0% interest. But if you default by just one day, then here's what happens. A. Interest from day one of transaction. You have to pay interest not for one day, but starting from the day you made the transaction. Assuming that you made it at the start of the billing cycle, then your interest is on 28 to 31 days and not just for one day. B. Late payment charges. On top of that, late payment charges will be applied. C. Taxes. You have to pay 18% GST on the overall interest accruing. And finally, no interest-free period for new transaction. And God forbid, if you make a new transaction before paying off this old amount, then this new transaction will not have any interest-free period and it will start attracting interest from day one. Apart from these payments, two ways that credit card companies makes money are if you withdraw cash using your credit card, then you have to start paying interest right from day one. Credit card companies often tells us to pay just 5% of the credit card bill. That is the minimum amount due. And you won't be charged anything for the late payment fee. We normally think that it is a boon, but surely not, because you will still end up paying higher interest rates on the remaining amount. So the day you get your card, it is always to follow the basic principles to pay the dues first on time, no matter whatever is the reason. Credit cards can spoil your credit score. A credit score is a three-digit number ranging from 300 to 900. This score is used by banks, credit card companies, or even insurance agencies to decide whether or not to offer you a credit card and what the interest rates would be. Means if you want to do business or any events, etc., then having a good credit score is very, very important. In India, there are some of the bureaus that keeps track of our credit scores like CRIF, CIBIL. This score should never go down, but if you don't pay credit card bills on time, it will. Having discussed about the disadvantages of credit card, now let's look into the positive side of card, that is the advantages. Credit cards have benefits. If they are charging you so much of interest, surely they must be offering something in return first. So depending upon the credit card you opt for, you get benefits like reward points. You get points every time when you fill petrol, book air ticket, movie tickets, hotel room or any purchases. No cost EMI offers. No cost EMI means a type of EMI or easy EMI facility where you can convert the cost of your products into EMIs and pay nothing over the agreed purchase price. Cashback offers. Cashback is a deal between the credit card company and the online retailers. So for every purchase, the bank opts to share a portion of these earnings with the customer. Lounge access at airports. Airport lounge credit cards offer cardholders complimentary access to priority pass membership or discounted access to airport lounges. Lounge access means exclusive benefits, comfortable waiting areas, and other amenities such as food, drinks, Wi-Fi, showers, and quick spaces to work or relax. Next is redemption points. Depending upon the payments used or based on the credit card bill, you will be getting points which you can redeem for any product. Example, miles card for redeeming air ticket, vouchers from Amazon, vouchers on buying groceries, etc. In some cases, insurance cover for travel also apply. The more important benefits of credit cards are they are universally accepted. This will be of great use whenever we travel for any international trips, be it a business or vacation. The burden of carrying cash can be avoided and it is risk free. They also work across online stores whether you want to buy a product or a service. Next, it offers strong buyer protection. If you are using credit card purchases everywhere, surely safety must be a concern, which is why they offer strong buyer protection. These days, we seem to make a transaction at some new website every month. The good news is Reserve Bank of India has shifted the responsibility of proof of customer liability to the bank, which means if you don't get your order, you can ask the credit card company to raise a dispute against that particular transaction. This is called chargeback and it protects you from fraudulent transactions. But we have to read the terms and conditions of the credit card carefully to ensure that they do offer the chargeback benefit. Next, it builds credit score. Credit cards build your credit score and we must establish our credit rating. As we discussed earlier, credit rating or credit score is a very important number and one of the ways of building it is to get a credit card. Use it to spend small amounts but repay back immediately. This repaying on time over the years is what will build your credit score. And when you have a good credit score, you get good premium for insurances. You can negotiate the interest rate on your credit cards. But most importantly, you will get a better interest rate on your loans, be it for education, starting a business, or to get your dream house. So if you are a student or if you have just started working or even if you are a working professional, then please keep these things in mind before you start using a credit card. If you would like to consider getting a credit card, then get one which has a zero yearly charges or with no annual premium. So if we know both the pros and cons, then we could make better decisions on spending. And if you feel that this video has given any add-on information, then please like, share it with your friends and do subscribe for more such interesting videos. Jai Hind.